For the lab today, what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about how we can get light. And it all deals with the electrons. And how that happens is that here is my atom. So I have my protons in the center and the nucleus, and I have the electrons floating around. And what happens when we get light? We get this outside energy source that hits an electron. And that causes the electron to become excited. And when the electron becomes excited, it jumps to different energy levels, or jumps quantums. So this electron down in the first energy level will jump up to the second energy level, because it's gained some energy from it. Then, after the electron has jumped energy levels or become excited, it's going to go back down to what's called ground state, or back to the regular energy level that it belongs to. And before it goes back down to the ground state, it kicks off this thing called a photon. Now, what a photon is, it's a packet of light. So with all the lights that we have at your house or here at school, the outside energy source is electricity. Inside the bulbs is gaseous elements or compounds. And when we send that electricity through them, it causes the electrons inside the elements to become excited, go up energy levels, and go back down to ground state. And when they do that, they kick off packets of light. They kick off photons. With certain elements, we can get certain colors. That's why with fireworks, we have so many different colors, because they have different elements or different compounds in them to give them those different colors. And with this lab, what I'm going to show you is the different colors. And also with this lab, I'm going to have three unknowns that you're going to need to identify from the knowns. So I'm going to go through the knowns, tell you which one is which. I want you to write down the color that you see of the flame. And then with the unknowns, correlate or see which known matches up to the unknown. And if you have any questions about this, once again, please shoot me an email. I'll answer them. So let me get things set up. I'm going to need to get some things out of the way. Alright, let me turn off the light so you can see the colors a little bit better. Okay. Let's see if this kind of works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wooden splint. This is a wooden splint. I'm going to dip it into some distilled water. Then I'm going to touch it to the solid form of the compound I'm working with. Now, with the compound, we're looking at the first element in the name. So this first one is sodium chloride. So we're going to be looking at what color sodium will give us. Now, hopefully you notice that with the flame, it's kind of a bluish color. We're going to see what color the flame changes to. So let me reach back here and let's just kind of see what we see. Okay. So you see how it changes color? That's the color of sodium. Let's try another one. Next one is iron 3 nitrate, or we're going to look at what iron is going to give us as a color. Alright, so hopefully you can kind of see those sparks and everything. Let's try our next one, which is strontium chloride, or we're going to look at strontium. Let's see what color we get for this one. Okay, next one. Copper 2 nitrate, or copper. I think that's one of my favorite ones. Next one is potassium nitrate, or potassium. This one might be a little tricky. I'm going to try as much as possible to get this. Hopefully you can kind of see. There we go. Alright, then the last known is lithium chloride. We're looking at lithium. Okay. Now, since some of the solid did fall down into the Bunsen burner, I want to clean that out so that we don't have any discrepancies on what colors you see. Because you kind of sees how some of that was left over, and when we ignited it, we had that color come through. But when we use a Bunsen burner, we should get this nice blue flame. Blue is the hottest. And let's go ahead, and here is unknown number 1. Here is unknown number 2. Now, if you see the wooden splint burning, that's not the color of the flame, that's just the splint burning. That out of there. And number 3. And that's a pretty color right there too. Okay, so, like I said, on a piece of paper, write down the names of the elements. Write down what color you saw. Write down unknown 1, 2, and 3, and try to figure out what the 3 unknowns are from the knowns. Once you have that, take a picture of it, email it to me, and that's what you need to get done today for the lab. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching.